First one, Sarah, what makes you different from Ray? For example, what substantive policy differences distinguish you, but what makes you different? And then any final comments you'd like as well.
So I think the obvious elephant in the room is I am a woman. I am a woman at the table, and I bring with that a lot of hopes, dreams, and desires. I'm standing on the shoulders of the women who went before me, and I am reaching my hands down to the women that come behind me. And that is very, very important to me. I'm very passionate about that. And I think that is probably the biggest difference that I've identified. I practice law in a small community. I have a general practice. I am not board certified. I have spent my entire career working on all different types of legal matters that have impacted and affected my community. That is a tenet that Steve and I have brought to our community when we decided to open our firm in Corsicana. I believe that Ray and I both care deeply about this profession. We've had the opportunity to travel the state and oftentimes have been together. And I'm happy to report to both of you gentlemen that I have a new friend. And so I know that we had talked about we needed to make sure that we kept this civil. And in addition to being civil, I have a friend. But in my last few seconds, if I can take a point of privilege.
10 seconds.
Thank you. Thank you to my husband, Steve. Thank you to my law firm. Thank you to the attorneys and judges in my community that have allowed me the opportunity to go statewide, to bring my message to Texas attorneys, and to be a part of the state bar candidacy. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, Sarah. Ray, same question. What makes you different from Sarah?
Well, I think there's really two things. One is that I don't come from a family of lawyers. I'm a first to rise, as TYLA calls it. I was raised by a single mom who struggled to make ends meet, and by two older sisters in a little town called Presidio. And that background gave me a lot of grit, a lot of perseverance, a lot of hunger to advance and to do well. And you know, my mom taught me so many things, one of which is her example of service. Even though she made very little, she always made time to serve. She taught me that to whom much is given, much is expected. She told me if I want to be successful, surround myself with good people and actually make sure they're women. And one of the reasons I've been so successful, I think, is precisely because of that, beginning with surrounding myself with my beautiful wife, Sandra, who is the rock of our family. But in addition to that, I think the other thing that is different is the body of work that I have had serving this profession. As president of the Texas Young Lawyers Association, serving on the State Bar Board, serving on the Texas Access to Justice Commission, serving on the Supreme Court Grievance Advisory Committee, where we look at systemic issues involving the grievance system, serving on the National Board of the American Board of Trial Advocates, and this year serving as your chair of the litigation section, one of the largest sections of the State Bar. I think when you combine all of that body of work, that experience, the relationships I have on a national, state, and local level, I think can be of great use to helping this bar move forward into the future. And I look forward to serving as your president if you'll give me that chance.
Thank you, Ray.